Hi guys, how's it going, and welcome to another Albion online video. So today we're going to be talking about the Mace build. The Mace build we're going to be using for corrupted dungeons. I am not very good. I've not been the best at melee when it comes to corrupted dungeons. Mace is just something I haven't used much in the game. So the last few days I figured I've been coming up against this build in corrupted dungeons. And I figured let's give it a go ourselves, because I was getting smashed basically. And yeah, this is the build we're going for, and I'm just going to explain to you guys how I play it. And thank you to my friend as well, Fatal Impact Gaming. I'm going to put a description, no I'm not, I'm going to put a link in the description to his channel if you guys can go check him out. Really nice guy, putting out some awesome content as well for Albion, so go and give him a little look. So this is the build that we're going to be using, the Mace build, and I'm just going to go through everything and show you what we're going to be using. So we're going to take the second Q, which is threatening smash. We're going to take the second W, which is snare charge, and then you've got your E, and the first passive is what we're going to be going for here. I've seen some people use the last one, which, I mean, you do you, because I'm no expert when it comes to this. I've just learnt in the last few days. I just want to show you guys what I've been doing, how I've been playing it, and how my friends have been telling me to play it as well. So yeah, that's the Mace. Take yourself a mist cooler for the offhand. That's pretty straightforward. For the hood, cowl, there we go. We're going to take yourself a mage cowl if you want to keep it cheap, and then you're going to go for the force field and the first passive. If you want to, you can go for, I believe it's the cultist cowl. It's a lot more expensive. You still have the force field, basically the same ability where it pushes them away, but you get some more stuff basically. You get some more passive, like health regen, I believe, mana regen, things like that. But instead of it costing like 10,000, 11,000 for a T6 one, I believe the cultist cowl is like 180k, so it's just, for me, it's a no-brainer, go a bit cheaper. And then we're going to take an assassin's jacket here. We're going to take the ambush on the R, so it's the third one. This is just going to set you invisible. It's going to make you invisible for 8 seconds, and basically if you stay invisible for 5 seconds and come out of it, you're going to do an extra 40% damage on your next attack. And you can take the third passive as well, which gives you a bit of cooldown reduction. Not much, but it adds up. And then we're going on to the boots. The boots, we're going to go assassin shoes, nice and cheap. We're trying to keep this cheap. This whole build will be under 200k. The boots, you just want to go for a run, and the passive, we're going to take the middle one there, balanced mind, and that's going to give you 1.5% extra damage, which, it's not much, but it could be the deciding factor in you winning or losing the fight. Cape, we are going to go for the Carleone cape. And yeah, I mean, what that does is it resets your Q ability, so I'll explain why that's going to be important in a minute when I explain how the build is going to work all together. The food, you're going to take a pork omelette. I usually would go 0.1, but for the to keep this build under 200k, I've gone for the flat. But to be honest, guys, I'd go 0.1. I don't know why I've even bothered putting this here, other than to keep it under 200k. With the pots, I've gone for the healing pots, so that's just when you're kind of done with your combo. If you're running off and they've dealt a bit of damage to you and you've got some distance, just pop a cheeky pot, get your health back up. And yeah, that's the build, guys. That's the basic build. It's a 200k build. I am no expert, so if people are really good with this build coming in watching this video, I am happy to learn. Tell me in the comments below if I'm doing anything wrong. Tell me if I'm doing it right as well. That would be nice to know. So basically what I just want to explain here as well is the combo. So when you're in the corrupted dungeons, basically what you want to do, you want to start with a snare charge. So it's going to do a bit of damage and it's going to root them. So you jump in with that, and the second you jump in, you're going to Q, and because of your cape, it immediately lets you do a Q again. So you're going to get a second Q off, then you're going to use your E, which deals damage and slows them. Yeah, they're going to be stunned for 2.5 seconds as well. And as they're stunned, just give them a cheeky bop with your hood, which is your D, which is going to send them far away, and then you just give yourself some distance from them. but keep them on your screen like their name tag. Yeah, keep them there. You don't want them to run away and reset and heal themselves up, you know. So I feel like I'm talking really fast. I don't normally record my videos like this. I normally go by a script. So let me know what you're thinking about this, because it is a lot easier for me to do the videos this way. But if you prefer script style, we can always go back to that, no trouble. So that's that. Yeah, that's the build. That's how you do it. One more time. In with a W, quick Q, second Q, get them with your E, bop them with your hood, run away. And of course, I've not gone over this yet, but we have this ambush. It makes you invisible. So you're invisible for up to 8 seconds, I believe. So 8 seconds, yeah. So use this as a defensive. If you're running away from people, you can use that as a defensive, or sometimes in situational positions, I've used that to finish the fight with my E. So you know, just play it by ear. And yeah, do your best with it. We're going to jump into some actual footage now of me in Corrupted Dungeons with this build, so you can see it in action. Okay, so here we are in the first dungeon. So I go for this Hellhound here, and I use my Q, which actually procs my cape, unfortunately, because he's right here. But we're in with the W, gone for a Q, gone for an E, bop him away, and now we're keeping our distance. He hasn't touched us. It's a perfect start, if you ask me. He hasn't touched us at all, and we've nearly took 2 bars from his health. And now we're just getting ready for the second engage. We want our cooldowns back really before we go in. And there they are. So we go in with the W, lovely, hit him with the Q. He's doing some damage to us, which is not ideal, but we get the E off, bop him away, and give ourselves a bit of distance. Time for a little health pot as well. Get us a little bit of health back, you know, a little bit of health before the third engage. Can't go wrong with more health. And now we're looking for the third engage. He's stacking up. He's ready to deal some damage to us, so we do have to be careful. But we're in with the W, get the Q off, straight in with the E. Missed that Q, unfortunately, but we're going in for him. Give him a little bop and go for a little reset. He was low. Maybe I could have pursued him a little bit, but decided to play it safe. See, he stacked up there, immediately went invisible. He can't see me. Use that to our advantage, finish him off. Not a bad little victory. 500,000 there. And once we finished the dungeon, it was around 900,000 silver. So not a bad dungeon, especially for Stalker level. And now we're moving on to our second fight, which is actually versus Warbow. I decided to hit the shard here to give my location away so they come straight to me. Saves time looking for them. He comes straight in here, and I completely missed the W. Hit the E, get the Q off. But he pops me away there, but I'd say a successful engage. He's lost 1 bar, I've lost a little bit of a bar. I've noticed he's a ranged champion. I'm trying to get away from his E's. It's not nice going against ranged, if you ask me, because obviously I have to get close to do any damage, and he is pretty much just going to try and poke me down from far away. And he's got good mobility with his, I believe he's got his W set to jump him backwards, and he's obviously got the run. So the main thing here, I'm just trying to dodge the E's, and it becomes evident that he is probably just going to keep running. So what I do in these kind of situations is I would just decide at a point when I think someone's running me around, someone's wasting my time. I think, okay, bugger this, you know, I'm going to go to the next shard and start to destroy it, but I don't have any intention of actually leaving, but they obviously think I do, so it kind of puts pressure on them, like that they want to come and kill you before you escape, but you don't plan on escaping. So once you've killed 2 shards, maybe you play around with the third one and they'll come for you there, but it kind of makes people come to you and try and rush things. Like you can see he comes in again here. It's quite a long fight actually, so I'm going to skip to the last bit of our fight because there's a lot of running around in this one, as you guys can see. So there we go, it's the same thing again and again. We're going to just do the combo with the W, QQ, E, bop, run away. Sometimes using the R there, the assassin's jacket, to get invisible, do a bit of extra damage or to escape. But then here we are at the end of the fight here. You can see that we've slowly beat him down, so he's got no health left. Just using that same combo again and again. He's just nowhere to go, he's just trying his best to escape. But there we have it, another kill. Only 51k, or was that 51k? I think it was 50 something, cheap as anything. But you've always got the money from the chests in these dungeons can really be something. You can get over 1 million from one chest in a corrupted dungeon, which I love about it, even at Stalker level. And that's the build, guys. That is the build. There's a little extra bit here I'm going to put in. This is just me killing the final boss. Well, one of them, because I did find it quite difficult actually. Because I'm used to bow builds. I'm used to crossbow builds, just not melee. So when it came to this axe build, I struggled for the first few times when I was killing the boss. So I thought I'll put this bit in here. After a few tries you get the hang of it, and you can kind of see sometimes you got to take a little bit more time running around for these kind of circles here, this circle here, but you know, it works itself out. Just thought I'd put it in because if you're struggling, it's just nice to see exactly what to do with each little ability that he's going to throw at you. So yeah, I really hope this build does help some of you guys out. And like I say, I don't claim to be an expert with this build. It's something I'd never played. What, 3 days ago was the first time I ever played it. I just knew I had to give it a try because I kept coming up against it. It kept destroying me and it was infuriating. So I figured, you know, if you can't beat them, join them. And I hope you guys get good use out of this. Yeah, I mean, you'll probably go through the same stuff I did. The frustration of losing a fair few times with the build at first, because obviously anything you're gonna need to practice. No matter how good the build is, you're gonna need to practice, and I'm sure you're gonna master the build even better than me in no time. Thank you so much for watching this guide, guys. I really appreciate it. I hope you get some use out of it, and if you did like this video, please do consider subscribing and leaving a like. Thank you so much and have a great night. Wow, what a terrible chest to end with. Bye.